What up, guys? This is the Adonis review, and today I'm going to kind of break down and review and recap chapter 1038 of One Piece. And whoo, may I say, what a fire chapter. I thought, when I started reading that it would be, mainly a recap, chapter, but it really turns up in the end. So let's kind of break it down. So, like I said in the beginning, it's kind of a chapter where it kind of breaks down, and in spoilers, of course, it breaks down where everyone's at, right? It starts off with Raizo still in his, jujitsu battle, lighting each other on fire. And then it kind of cuts to Jinbei, is freely running around the the map, basically just trying to help people, because at this point, the entire building's been lit on fire. It's all consumed in complete flames, and everyone's basically kind of going to burn to death, because they're trapped in this place. So Jimmy's alive, and he's trying to help basically anyone else who can get out, as well. That's going on. And then we also cut to Izo. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is a pretty interesting encounter. Izo's walking, and basically he's fucked up. Could barely walk, and all of a sudden Cipher Pole Zero show up, and they essentially go, hey, we should arrest you because you're part of a notorious group, but we're basically gonna let you go because we have bigger fish to fry. And then Ezo stops them and is like, no, you're not going anywhere. Stop right there. So it looks like Ezo is about to get their ass whooped right now, by Cypher Pole Zero, because it's both of them fully healed, walking around trying to catch Nico Robin while he's on his last leg, about to be destroyed. So that's where we left off with him. And then it also cuts to Zoro, and we see how he is, and also Chopper, I guess. So we should start off with that. Chopper was in a shrunken form. He's returned back to normal, but he's explaining how basically the whatever medicine he gave to Zoro to kind of to re-heal him, is going to have terrible consequences once it wears off, and he already couldn't move, and it's going to be 10 times worse when his wears off. And then we cut to Zoro, and Zoro all of a sudden, he's saying he can't move, he's unable to get up, and there's a giant Grim Reaper standing over him. I don't know if this is an actual person or if it's symbolic for Zoro's so messed up now and in so much pain that death is coming for him. Is what it seems like. But who knows? It could maybe be a Brooks, fucking with him. I don't know. But that's where we leave off with Zoro, and Frankie's trying to find him and save him. And then that's kind of where we left off with him. So we kind of cut to the meat and potatoes of it all. Once we get that part, we obviously see Yamato still trying to stop the fire. The fire has finally gotten to the bottom, and Yamato is, I guess, fighting the fire monster sorrow thing that's coming to basically destroy everything if it goes off. So Yamato just got there, and I guess Yamato's going to fight it to try to stop it from blowing up the tower, which is pretty gnarly. But it kind of cuts us to the final piece of this chapter where the one piece of this which takes it from being like a kind of a recap episode or chapter, where it's kind of just going where everyone's at the time, to kind of like one upping it. It's pretty crazy. So we go to Big Mom fighting Kid and Law, which is what this title is called. I thought we were going to get none of it. I thought it's going to be like the show where they mentioned just a brief portion of it, and basically it goes nowhere. It saves all, basically the build up for the next chapter. But no, it's pretty crazy. So Kid and Big Mom, Kid and Law are basically beaten. Big Mom's laughing. She's like, there's no way you could beat me. I can't believe, I wonder why Kaido hasn't done his victory laugh yet. He's usually done by now. He must be playing with his food. He's like, no way that Luffy's still fighting. And then as she said that, she's like, well, I'll go up there and I'm gonna go help Kaido, finish off Luffy. in her super powered form, where she's gigantic, because of sacrificing her soul earlier to become overpowered. And as she starts ascending up to go help Kaido, it's pretty gnarly, but Law ends up doing some crazy move where he extends his blade and he stabs Big Mom right through her face. Literally extends his sword into a giant version of it right through her face, in one cheek and out the other. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, you killed Big Mom!" Big Mom, of course, isn't dead. It's never that easy. But the chapter basically ends with, Law and Kid getting back up on their final leg, and Kid creates a giant mechanical bull that's bigger than Big Mom, and the chapter ends with him just ramming and destroying Big Mom with this giant bull. And I don't know how close we're getting to the end, but it feels like it. Both Law and Kid are working together. They've teamed up. They're like, you're not getting out of here. We're gonna die before you get to that rooftop to help Kaido. It's really shaping up. I think we're getting close to the end. I'm a big believer. I felt that Big Mom wouldn't get defeated and Kaido's going to get defeated and maybe she'll leave. Like, I just don't see it happening. I always kind of felt like maybe Luffy would be the one to finally finish Big Mom, but I don't know. Watching it now, I think it might be over for her. It might be over soon. I think we're going to wrap up this this final chapter, this final arc of the Wano relatively soon, at least with the Big Mom and Kaido part of it. I think we're getting close to the end. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I would say within 10 chapters, both of them will be defeated, is my guess. So let's hope. So yeah, that's the kind of recap of chapter 1038. Like I said, most of it's kind of a recap going through everything, showing where everyone's at, how the building's almost burned to the ground. But then it comes up with Kid and Law at the very end, clutch, stopping Big Mom. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next chapter. So I hope this helps you get up to date, if you don't read the manga and you wanted to know what's going on, because, Wano's been going on for 4 years now. So I hope this gives you a little bit of an update that you're looking for. Tune in with me next week. We'll go over chapter 1039, and hopefully Big Mom's defeated. I don't want to be done that quickly, but if it is, if it wraps up, the faster it wraps up, the faster we can move on, right? So we'll see. Thanks, guys.